The bill codifies that a regional alert would go out in a 100-mile radius for where the children went missing, as well as in contiguous counties. To give you some perspective on why I believe this bill is important, here are a few quick stats from law enforcement. In 2021 marked the 25th anniversary of the Amber Alert's creation in Dallas. Since then, more than 251 alerts have been issued and more than 263 children have been located. Unfortunately, these stats include children who are found deceased after alert was issued. More staggering is that each year there are about 30,000 missing juveniles reported in Texas, according to the FBI.
I'm here today as a citizen of Texas, but possibly more importantly, this evening I'm here as a friend of Maitlyn Gandy, who's seated to my right. Maitlyn Gandy is the mother of Athena Strand. Athena Strand's name has become a name known throughout this nation because at the end of last year, Athena Strand was abducted and killed by Tanner Horner, a FedEx employee. The reason we are here in support of this bill is because in the instance that Sheriff Aiken of Wise County found himself in, he was in a position where it could not yet be said that Athena had been abducted. It was an unknown in that moment. The current state of the Amber Alert law in Texas requires for the head of local law enforcement to be able to say the child was either taken or kidnapped, essentially. At a law enforcement official's, in his heart of hearts, there's a moment where he knows it would be beneficial for the community to know that a child is missing, even if it is not yet known that the child has been abducted or kidnapped. A more localized alert using the systems we already have in place, entrusted to the chief law enforcement official of that jurisdiction, allows an alert to go out quickly, even before there has been a confirmation of an abduction, and we are putting trust in someone we've already placed our trust in, the man or woman who is in charge of our local law enforcement agency. It is a localized alert, which means if you're getting this alert, you live within 100 miles of where the child was last seen or where that child lived, or you're within a bordering county. Because it's a more limited alert, we believe it will get more attention and can potentially save many lives. So we think this is an important bill. We would ask for your favorable consideration.
Please continue.
Athena is my daughter. I do not have any of the titles that anyone else that has come to speak to you has, but I am a mother. And I think most people I would be willing to bet in this room are either a grandparent, a parent, or an aunt or an uncle. And this bill should mean anything to anyone that has those titles. Sorry. This isn't my normal realm, so I'm a little bit nervous, and talking about my daughter also is very upsetting. My daughter was kidnapped on November 30th of 2022 by a man that we didn't know. I don't even like calling him a man. And I begged from the moment that I got to her father's property for an Amber Alert. And I asked, and I continued to ask. And unfortunately, I kept getting met with the same response that she, in her case, did not meet the criteria for an Amber Alert to be issued. It wasn't until about 24 hours later that it was sent out. It was at 17:04. And I will never forget that time. I'm asking you guys to support this bill. Not for Athena, because we can no longer help her. But I'm asking you to support this bill for your own children, for your own grandchildren, and your nieces and nephews, and all of the children that you don't even know. If an Amber Alert had been issued immediately, or some type of regional alert like the bill proposes, it could have made a difference in my child's life. My daughter was taken from her father's front yard. She wasn't out on the street. She wasn't in a grocery store. She was playing in her own front yard. Children are also being taken from their homes, from their bedrooms. And I just really hope that you guys can support this bill, because I don't want someone to feel how I feel. I don't want a mother to have to carry home an urn with their children's ashes. I don't want to watch another grandparent mourn the way my dad did. So please support this bill.
Questions, members? Representative Holland?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Gandy, thank you for your strength and courage. And you said this wasn't your realm, but you did a very good job of advocating for your issue. And we thank you for being here today. We're very sorry for your loss. But I really appreciate your strength today. And thank you for waiting all day for us to get off the floor. I know you've probably been waiting a little bit, but we appreciate you being here and taking the time to do this.
I enjoyed learning some things.
Chairman Harless.
Yeah, I too want to echo Representative Holland, thanking you for being here and waiting all day. I know it's not an easy thing to do. I think being a mom, a dad, or a grandparent is the most important title anybody can have, and I certainly plan on supporting this bill. And thank you for being here.
Other questions, members? Thank you, ma'am.